Veterans hold a special place in the heart of a devoted history teacher here at DHS. How this love has turned into an annual service for our veterans.
Mr. Davison is a tradition that has found its place at the center of Davison culture, and your time may be coming to wear the crown and snatch that sash.
And coming up today in sports, the winter season is coming to an end, and that means that the excitement of playoffs will soon rattle all those high school sports fans. Happy Valentine's Day, DHS. DTV News starts right now. Ms. Palso has taken her deep appreciation for those who served in the armed forces a step further by channeling that same attitude into the student body. Good afternoon, Davison. I'm Rebecca Allen.
And I'm Abigail Fulcher. The annual Valentine's for Veterans project is just one way students send their love to someone who spent their Valentine's Day far away from the heart of their home. DTV's Morgan Welch has the story.
DHS is back at it again with its third annual Valentine's for Veterans. Students gathered in the library to make all-new handmade cards to give to the vets in the Saginaw VA hospital.
Hardly anybody gets a card anymore. I have people who tell me they never get cards in the mail or a card handed to them.
With the help of 36 students, over 100 cards were made, and in some were special handwritten notes.
Thank you for your service and your sacrifices for this country. We are so grateful for everything you have done to secure our safety. We understand that sometimes your gratitude is not given, but we are always thinking of you on this special day. We are overjoyed to be able to write to you to show our recognition and appreciation.
The student helpers were more than happy to give up their afternoon to lend a hand and help brighten the Veterans Day.
It's amazing. There's so many people here. I mean, I'm really proud of everyone that showed up.
The reason behind V for V is Miss Palso's father, who was a vet but unfortunately passed away. In her family, card giving was a normal thing.
We just were always big card people, you know, and when my dad passed, I missed him for a lot of reasons, but one of the things, like when holidays rolled around, I thought, I can't send my dad a Valentine.
Then she realized that other vets might not receive the same kind of attention.
I've heard from people in the community, oh, the Valentine's for Veterans project is so neat, and then they want to tell you about, like, they have somebody in their family who served and how much that something like that would mean to them, and it's like, wow, people pay attention to this stuff.
Roxanne Lindsay is head of the artillery that makes sure every vet gets the additional help and support they deserve. She came to DHS to see how the cards were made, and she was astonished.
Oh, this is great. The veterans love this. I love the kids. I mean, the kids are so great. It's just exciting to watch them make them.
I'm just happy to see that they have, created and carrying on this tradition like they are, and that they're so enthused about, doing something nice for other people, and, respecting their country and everything.
I participated in Valentine's for Veterans myself, and it truly was a heartwarming way to celebrate the Valentine's Day season. Thank you, Ms. Palso, for opening this opportunity to students, and thank you to all who shared in the love. Grab a nice outfit and prepare your chosen talent, because the annual Mr. Davison competition is just around the corner. If you think you have what it takes and want to leave your mark on this tradition, head to Miss Abanage's room, room 231, before our intercession to sign up and receive more information. Good luck to all the boys planning on participating this year.
If you're a fan of Willy Wonka, you'll enjoy this year's musical. Auditions were open to anyone interested, and the cast list has been posted outside the choir room. If you haven't accepted your role yet, do so by signing your initials next to your name on the cast list. This needs to be done by the end of the day to ensure your role is not given to anyone else. See Mrs. Orkish if you have any questions. Great job to all who auditioned. From the 18th through the 20th, from 5 in the morning until 1 in the afternoon, the weight room will be closed for relighting. But if you're looking to stay swole and buff during this intercession, check with Coach Williams for the schedule. Coming up in sports, how our wrestling Cardinals performed on the mat.
And Riley Wilcox will give you the inside look on the hockey team season.
News, sports, and student life. DTV News has everything you'll ever need to see in Davison, from the main news to the big games. DTV is everywhere. If you can't make it on a rainy night or don't have time, then we've got it covered. Everyone here at DTV is working their hardest to get the news that you need. Check us out on our Charter Channel 191 or hit us up on our YouTube channel at DTV News.
Davison is going for the upset.
With that strong arm.
The winter season is coming to an end, but before we bounce into spring sports, our winter athletes will compete in playoffs. Good afternoon, Davison. I'm Riley Wilcox. Last night, our wrestling team competed in Division I team regionals at Midland High School. In the first round, the Cardinals faced off against the Grand Blanc Bobcats and took the win 61-8. In the second round, they beat out the Midland Chemics 71-6 to become regional champions. Next Friday, February 22nd, the Cardinals will take their skills to the mat at the Wings Event Center in Kalamazoo to compete in team finals. The hockey team has had an amazing year, and they hope to finish the season on a high note. So far this season, these Cardinals on the ice got 17 wins and only lost 2 games to the Cadillac Vikings and the Saginaw Heritage Hawks. Tomorrow night, they will face off against the Lakeland Eagles at Lakeland Ice in Waterford. Next week, they will compete against Mount Pleasant Oilers and the Midland Chemics before they head into regionals on February 26th against the Fenton Tigers at the Dordt Federal Event Center.
We all know that we can make it to states, but we just have to beat a couple teams in order to go there, and we can if we all come together ready to play.
Good luck to our hockey team in regionals. This Saturday, the cheer team will be competing in regionals at 10 o'clock at Lake Orion High School, while the wrestling team will be competing in individual regionals at Clarkston. Next Friday, February 22nd, the bowling teams will be facing off at Richfield Bowl in Flint in team regionals and come back on Saturday, February 23rd to compete in individuals. On Wednesday, February 27th, the boys basketball team will be taking on the winner of the Grand Blanc Carmen Ainsworth game and the district semifinals here at home. And on March 4th, the girls basketball team will be tipping off against Kearsley at Lapeer High School for their first round of districts. Good luck in regionals and go Cards. Hey Bailey, how's the weather going to treat our Cardinals on the road this weekend?
What is up, Davison? Here for your weekend weather, I'm Bailey Kinnaman. On Thursday, we will have a high of 40 and a low of 25 with some precipitation appearing and drizzling on us on the evening. Moving to Friday, it's going to dry up, but that dryness is also going to come to the temperature with a high of 29 and a low of 11, making it a little chilly, so drive safely, and the water might freeze on the roads, so drive safely. On Saturday, the sun decides to peek its head out of the clouds with a high of 26 and a low of 11. The sun doesn't really do anything for the temperature though, so I don't know what to tell you. Moving to Sunday, the sun decides to hide its way back into the clouds again with a high of 26 and a low of 12. That's it for your weekend weather. We won't be having a newscast tomorrow, so I'll see you after the intercession, Davison.
Thanks, Bailey. I'll be sure to bundle up. I know with these snow days piling up, us seniors' time at DHS is coming to a close pretty fast. And for some, we're opening a new chapter with a frightful name, college. But to ease that anxiety, there is a Google Classroom for all seniors to join in order to find scholarships to lift the cost of tuition. If you have any questions, stop by the guidance office or the Career Center.
Tonight on DTV, we will be airing the Han Band Concert live at 7 on our Charter Channel 191 and our YouTube page, DTV News. And follow us on our social media pages to be sure to tune in as well to our girls basketball game against Grand Blanc. You certainly aren't going to want to miss it. At home with a cold? No worries. We can make you feel like you are in the nest. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at DTV_official. Check us out on Facebook at DTV News or pop on over to our Snapchat, DTV News, to check out our behind the scenes action. Catch you tomorrow on the sidelines, DHS. Hey Abby, what did one boat say to the other?
Are you up for a little romance? Well, if you're in the Valentine's Day mood, you have a decision to make. What would you prefer to receive from your loved ones? Are you more of a chocolate person or are you a flower lover? You can stop by our Twitter page and cast your vote in our poll to celebrate the holiday of love.
1 year ago today, 17 students and educators lost their lives to a senseless, violent act. It was a shock felt all over the nation, and today we are remembering those who died and also those students who devoted their lives to change after the tragic day.
You know, this was a really dark time in our history, but now students are banding together, supporting these victims, and we're starting to bring change.
Yeah.
Well, while we were visiting NSPA, there was a huge standing ovation for everyone that was lost, and it was really special, and I felt for the people that were lost.
Yeah, just to see them in a room full of over 3,000 people just all standing and clapping for them while they won that award for their coverage of, what happened in their own school was insane, and it was a lot of emotion. And I even had the chance to sit down and talk with them during one of their sessions. So I thought that was pretty insane. As we leave you today, we'd like to share pictures of the 17 victims from last year's mass shooting at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas. We are sending our support to MSD and the friends and families who have endured loss of their loved ones. Today I challenge you to reach out to someone and do something nice. Be thoughtful, be kind, and be understanding.